This is Mr. Blanchard, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about code.org. Coding is an important thing for kids to start doing because by the time they get to fourth and fifth grade, they'll actually have a class that is computer science. So let's get started. The first thing they will do when they get to code.org is up here, they will click sign in. When they go to sign in, they're going to click on the button that says continue with Google. It's the red button. So they go ahead and find their Google account, and then they will be able to continue wherever they left off where they were at school. So everyone will probably be in a different spot. Next thing they need to do is probably continue their lesson. If you need to find a lesson, you could always come up to the course catalog. Yours will look different than mine, but they'll click on elementary school somewhere. And then they probably should find course C. Course C is for second graders. They may be on course B, which is for first grade. And it's okay if they're on course B because this is the first time they've ever done coding. And some may be up to course D. There's also other courses that are in the hour of code, and they're just other fun activities that they might be able to do. So I'm going to show you a couple of things on code.org. All right, there's many different activities. Let me go to the student view. If you see an unplugged activity, that's basically going to give them a video. And unplugged means without a computer. So it might give them the task to do that doesn't involve a computer, or maybe it'll just be watching the video. Or like screen out the meme, that's basically talking about cyberbullying, powerful passwords telling you what's a good password and what's a bad password. And then they will just continue on throughout the course. So let me show you a couple of courses. On every single screen up to the very, very top, it'll give them directions. And they basically need to follow the directions. This one says, these blocks are in the wrong order. Can you fix them? And they'd have to move the blocks around to fix them. Basically, the girl would need to move forward, then turn right, then move forward, then collect, then move forward, then collect. So that's just an example of how it would be. If they keep getting it wrong, there are hints, but I would try to advise you to try to figure it out, guess and check on your own, and try not to help your child at all. Let them struggle a little bit because that actually helps their brains grow a little more. Another type of thing that you might see pop up and kids will struggle with would be the art part, where in the instructions it says the long sides are 200 pixels each. And so a lot of them will put this up and it's 100 pixels, and they'll be like, I don't know why it didn't go all the way there, and they don't know to change the 100 pixels. So sometimes just telling them to read the directions could help. Another thing to look at is the workspace. See, it says 2 out of 8 blocks. That means I only can use 8 blocks to complete the whole thing. They might do it and do it incorrectly. One other thing I'll show you real quick is loops. And here's an example. It gets more and more complicated as we go. I would encourage them not to skip anything. But for this one, they have to put something into a loop, which is this pink thing. So you have to move forward, pick the corn, move forward, pick the corn. But instead of saying move forward, pick the corn over and over again, you would put it inside of a loop. And then once you do that, they got to turn right, move forward, turn right, and then pick the pumpkin 6 times. And it would look like this. So there's just a sequence of puzzles for them to try to solve. Again, going in order is helpful because it progressively gets harder. If you ever see something that looks like it's green, but it's light green, that means they did it, but they didn't do it correctly. And this is just another fun activity for kids to do at home. Hope you enjoy.